What's up everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be running you through the installation of the first mod I did on my Tacoma, the TRD Pro Style grill. Now I actually ordered this grill before I even left the dealership when I was signing for the Tacoma because I just did not like the OEM TRD off-road grill. Before we get started with the installation, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you are looking for a quality TRD Pro Style grill for your third gen, I will drop a link to where I got mine from down below. Enough talking, let's get started. Now my truck comes with the Toyota Safety Sense, or TSS Sensor as most call it, so I will have to go through a couple of extra steps to move the sensor over to the new grill. If your third gen Tacoma doesn't come with the TSS sensor, you can skip the TSS sensor steps. The first step I'm going to do is disconnect the wiring harness for the TSS sensor so we don't rip it out as we remove the grill. First, unplug this plug, which is on the driver's side of the grill. Next, disconnect the harness from this bracket. You can either use pliers here or you should be able to use your fingers to press it in and push it down. Next, we're going to remove the grill. To do so, we're going to remove these two 10mm bolts, and also there are 4 clips which hold the grill in place. 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Bottom ones are a bit hard to see, but they are under the plastic piece here, which we'll use a flathead screwdriver to remove. Now that I have the 10mm bolts and clips out, the grill is only being supported by these brackets here, where the 10mm bolts were. Now I'm going to pull the grill up and out towards me. Now that I have the grill off the truck and on the workbench, we will remove the TSS sensor, which sits behind the Toyota emblem. To remove the emblem, we'll need to remove these 2 large black screws along with the silver one and pop out all the clips. Once the sensor is out, I will remove the insert from the grill. To do so, we need to remove these screws securing the insert to the grill, then push out all the silver clips. And the insert will come out in 2 pieces like this. Next, we'll prep the new TRD Pro Style insert for installation. We'll first need to install the Toyota letters which is not a big deal. And we'll need to install the TSS sensor here, which means we'll have to pop this front piece out to install the sensor garnish as well. First, I'll install the leathers. Nice thing about this grill is that I don't have to install each leather individually. We just need to screw this piece on with the 4 screws which are provided. And let's check her out. Looking good. Next, we need to install the TSS sensor. I'll start by removing the non-TSS garnish. Next, I install the sensor itself. The sensor will only go on one way, so you can't put it on incorrectly. With the sensor installed, let's flip this around so you can see the sensor is now exposed. I will need to install the TSS sensor garnish, which needs to be purchased as an add-on, but for the $50 somewhat, it's definitely worth it. To install this TSS sensor garnish, we'll just need to press the garnish in. It has dowels to guide it in and clips to hold it in place. Use a little force and it should clip right in. If the tolerances seem too tight, just use a hairdryer or heat gun to heat the plastic up and it should pop right in. And there we have it. Looks super nice. Next, let's pop the grill inserts into the actual grill. All we need to do is line up the clips and push it in. Since this is a one piece, the clips will hold it into place and we don't have to reuse the screws from the OEM grill. Now we are ready to put the grill back onto the truck. First, let's reattach the wiring harness to the bracket. Now that we have the grill reassembled with the TRD Pro Style insert, it's time to reinstall the grill onto the truck by reversing the steps we followed to remove the grill. And there we have it, super simple install. And now you can see why this is one of the first mods that most 3rd gen Tacoma owners do. In the next video, I'll go through on how to install the LED lights in the grill. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day and we'll see you next time.